Selling is a transfer of trust. If your client doesn't trust you or your company, it doesn't matter that you have a great strategy, a great product, or a great service. He will never buy from you. Jack Daly, who is my sales mentor, has always told me this. Selling is a transfer of trust. If you want to attract and retain your clients, you have to be able to create this trust or this bond of trust with them, for them to be able to feel comfortable to buy from you, and most importantly, continuously buy from you. And when you're talking about strategy, there's one very important piece of your strategy that creates this bond, and this is the brand promise. In this video, we're going to talk about how to create a great brand promise, or a set of brand promises that you could use with your clients to be able to widen this gap or make it faster so your clients could trust you and buy from you. Let's dive in. So what is really a brand promise? It's a phrase or something that will tell your client of what you're really, really good at that will differentiate from the rest of the market and will make you unique. As an example, one of the most famous brand promises in the world is Domino's Pizza. Your pizza in 30 minutes or less. That's it. How many people bought Domino's Pizza because of that? If you're hungry, what do you think? Who could get me my pizza the fastest to my house or to my office? And Domino's, at that moment, were the only company getting you food to your home, office, or wherever in 30 minutes or less. And they give you a promise. And indeed, if they were not able to deliver on the promise, you had a free pizza. Sometimes, I remember when I was in college, we used to call Domino's Pizza just in case, and it was kind of a gamble to see if they come late so we could get our pizza for free. So that's the power of a brand promise. When Domino's Pizza came into the market, I remember there were thousands of companies that deliver pizza to your house. But Domino's was the only one that delivered a pizza in 30 minutes or less and gave you a brand promise about it. And they took the pizza business and the fast food business by storm. They started growing everywhere, every country, every city, really, really fast. Why? Because they were different from the market. And they told you why they were different from the market. So how do you come up with your brand promise? First, do a list of the top 10 to 20 complaints of the industry. Not complaints about you, complaints about everyone in the industry. And there's always these bottlenecks in an industry that everyone complains. They're always late, they're never on time, they're too expensive, whatever you want. Get all the list. And then do a very, very deep analysis of them. And say, hey, which are the most impactful or difficult for the client and that you could overcome? If you say, hey, if I do this strategy or I become really, really good doing this, can I overcome that? Can you tell your client, you could complain with everyone in the industry about this, except with us. With us, this is never going to happen. And if you're able to overcome that, then you own the brand promise. That's what Domino's did exactly. He said, hey, whenever you ask for a pizza, they said, okay, your pizza's on its way. Sometimes it took 20 minutes, sometimes 40 minutes, sometimes an hour, sometimes 2 hours. And you never knew when your pizza was going to be in your house. Domino's told you exactly 30 minutes or less. And that's why they won the industry. So understand the complaints and then choose 3 of these complaints that you could really focus in building systems and procedures to overcome them correctly. And then you own the market. Okay, so now you have your brand promise. And then you have to put a measurement or a KPI to measure your brand promise. Because you want to be able to tell your client, hey, this is my brand promise. And as an example, going back to the pizzas, Domino's always had a brand promise that said, hey, pizza in 30 minutes or less. And if you ask them or complain about it, they say, hey, 99% of the time, we get your pizza on 30 minutes or less. I remember going to the stores and they had them on the wall. 98% of the pizzas today were delivered on time, 30 minutes or less. And that's how you make a catalytic mechanism. I hope this helped you to define your brand promise or a set of brand promises that will make you unique in the market and help you win and dominate your industry. And please, write them below. I would love to hear your brand promises. And most importantly, why is that brand promise so important for your client to choose you over your competitors? Thank you very much for watching this video. And please help me by subscribing to the channel or putting like on the video so this video will get to many more leaders like you to help you scale your business and dominate your industry. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.